Inequalities, homework 5. Solving inequalities in real life. Answer the following questions. Be sure to justify your responses. Marcus needs to bike at least 80 miles this week for his training. If he has already biked 25 miles for this week, then how many miles should he bike on each of the 5 remaining days? All right, I'm going to underline some information that we're probably going to need. Probably going to need this. Probably going to need the 25 miles for this week. And then we're probably going to need to know how many miles should he bike on each of the 5 remaining days. Okay? All right. So the variable is obviously what they are asking. They are asking for miles. Okay, so miles per day. Which will make X. You can make it whatever variable you want. The inequality is 5 remaining days times how many per day plus the 25 he's already biked has to be greater than or equal to 80 because that's what he's got to train for this week, okay? All right, so we're going to subtract 25. Those go away. I'm lighting my pen just a little bit here. All right, and I'm left with 5x is greater than or equal to 55. Going to divide by 5. I'm left with x is greater than or equal to 11. So the solution is x is greater than or equal to 11. That's pretty bad writing there, so I'm going to rewrite that. Oh, me. X is greater than or equal to 11. So 11 miles per day. All right. Number 2. Jamal has $15 to spend at the concession stand. He buys nachos for $7.50. Them some expensive nachos right there. And he wants to purchase some sour straws. The sour straws are good for $1.50. How many sour straws can Jamal purchase with the money that he has? All right, so how do we know the variable? Because the variable is what they are asking for. How many sour straws? So sour straws is the variable. Make it X. Number of sour straws. Okay, the inequality is he spends $7.50 on nachos, so he spent that, plus $1.50 times how many ever sour straws he buys has to be less than or equal to $15, which is the amount of money that he has in his pocket. All right, so we're going to subtract $7.50. Those go away. I'm left with $1.50 is greater than or equal to, less than or equal to 7.5, right? And divide by, oops, I forgot my X. Divide by 1.5. And you're going to get X is less than or equal to 5. So he can buy 5 packs of, it's a lot of sour straws. All right, moving on. Number 3. Taylor has a $30 gift card that she can spend at the store. She has already bought a $9 picture frame. She wants to buy a $3 journal with the leftover money on the card. How many journals can she buy without going over? So the variable is always what they're asking for. So how many journals? So it's going to be number of journals. And the variable is going to be, she already spent $9, so 9 plus the journals are 3. We don't know how many journals, so X has to be less than or equal to 30. Subtract 9. you get 3x is less than or equal to 21. Divide by 3. X is less than or equal to 7. So she can buy 7 journals. Okay. Liz wants to have more than $750 in her savings account before she will leave for college. Right now she has $300 and she is going to babysit to earn $12 an hour. How many hours will Liz need to babysit before she leaves to go to college? The variable is what it's asking for, so how many hours, number of hours. Okay. She already has $300. So 300 plus 12 times x, that's $12 per. We don't know how many hours. Has to be greater than 750 because she wants to have more than, not equal to. All right. So we're going to subtract 300. And you're going to be left with 12x is greater than 450. Divide that out. X is greater than 37.5. So she has to work how many hours? Or babysit? 38 hours. All right, moving on. Dennis is selling chocolate bars for a fundraiser. If he sells over $175 worth of candy, he'll win a prize. If chocolate sells for $2.50 a bar, and Dennis already has 40 worth of candy, then how many more bars does he have to sell in order to win a prize? Okay. How many more bars? So the variable is number of bars. He sells over 175. Okay, so it has to be greater than 175. He's already sold $40 worth, and then he needs to know 250 times x because we don't know how many more bars. Okay, so we're going to subtract 40. You're left with 2.5. X is greater than 135. Divide 2.5 by that. And you're left with X is greater than 54. So the answer is 54 bars. Last one. The amusement park won't allow kids to ride roller coasters until they are a minimum of 48 inches tall. Michael is now 42 inches tall and grows about half an inch every month. How many months will it be before he can ride the roller coaster? The variables, how many months? So number of months. All right. He has to be greater than or equal to 48 inches to ride the roller coaster. He currently is 42, and he grows, so plus half an inch, half an inch times I don't know how many months. Okay. All right, so let's work it out. We're going to subtract 42. Whoops. You're going to be left with half x is greater than or equal to 6. You're going to divide by 1/2. And you're going to get x is greater than or equal to 12. So the answer is 12 months. All right. See you guys on the flip side.